Alrighty, Battlefield 2042. There you go. I'm assuming that you guys have just come here from that video, and I thought I'd make this video to add an outro to it, because if I add an outro, add an outro to the to this video, then it kind of hurts the performance, so I don't really want to do that. So I'll just do that here. Okay, so I've basically written down a bunch of questions for myself, which is, you know, a little weird, but, you know, what can you do? About this video that I thought of. I would have asked people, but I wanted to get this out before the full video is out, because then you can just go straight into it. Anyway, so why is this video shorter than the BF4 one? It's shorter than the BF4 one because this game has nowhere near as much content. And I just don't have the experience. So I have 859 hours in Battlefield 4, and I have about 97 hours in Battlefield 2042. Now, I have enough hours in Battlefield 4, funnily enough, that if you convert that into days, it's actually longer than the game has even been out. So, you know, it's about as, I think, upon release, it'll be about as long as the game has been out. So, like, obviously, I can't get as much experience. But just on top of that, Battlefield 4 has had 4 or 5 DLCs. It's gone through a lot of patches. It's a very... well, it's not a very old game. It's like 8 years old. It's pretty old. And it's in its final form, really. So yeah, it took me like a month and a half to make Battlefield 2042 video. And that's mainly just because I didn't know the game, which was maybe a silly decision. So another interesting fact, this video is 460 gigabytes on my hard drive. I had to delete some, or not delete it, but I had to shift around some files because my hard drive is full. Compared that with Battlefield 4, the video was about 130 gigs for that one. So, much larger, yet a shorter video, which, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Okay. How long did it take, / what was the workflow like? So, the game released on the 12th of November. Currently, I finished editing pretty much around the 15th, and then today is the 16th of December. I've just been futzing around making thumbnails and stuff. So it took, what would that be? About a month. Actually, that's a pretty good time. That's quite fast. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It didn't take that long. The workflow was painful, mainly because I had to, like, play the game. You know, I had to play the game a lot because I hadn't played the game. Like with Battlefield 4, again, I had 800 hours in that game. I already knew a lot of funky tactics. I had a good idea of what I wanted. Battlefield 2042, no idea. Not a fucking clue. I had a few things that I wanted to investigate, but, you know, that's like snippets from trailers and stuff. You look at it and you go, ooh, I wonder if that'll be interesting. No, it's not. Or it's like a thing you investigate for like 2 minutes and you're like, yeah, okay, that's enough. The things that I wanted to add to the list were like difficult to find, kind of obscure, weird stuff. That's, you know, it's more fun that way, and it lasts longer. And I think I did a fairly good job. Most of the tactics, I think, will stick around, maybe. Or at least are interesting. You know, I mean, a lot of them are just the fucking characters. They're obviously going to stick around. And then, so the general workflow, it's like, I want to say 2-3 weeks of playing the game. And then editing and writing the script and all that. And I mean, it's nothing special, really. I should really go into detail in another video about my general workflow, because, I don't know, I think people might find it interesting. But it's just my normal workflow, basically. I make the video. I make it a video. Okay, what was the hardest part about making this video? Definitely the fact that the game can just change. Like, there were 3 patches, I think, released during the filming of this. And, like, they actually just fundamentally changed a bunch of the stuff. So, for instance, let me find one of these. Yeah, the proximity sensors. You used to be able to have 2. Now you can only have 1. And they nerfed them a bunch. The range is smaller. They don't pulse as frequently. Things like that. Like, how am I supposed to predict them? I just can't. You know, I can't predict what tactics are going to be worthless and what are going to be amazing in a few months, because the game's constantly changing. And that was a stupid oversight on my part, really, because I could have just waited. I didn't have to make this video immediately. You know, I could have just waited a long time. I could have waited to see if the game was any good. That might have been a smart decision. Yeah. That was the hardest part. It was like just that mental barrier of, well, what if this is just pointless? What do I think of Battlefield 2042? So I like the game. It's fun, but it's definitely unfinished. It's got so many bugs. You know, this last minute of all the bugs that I listed, that, you know, you come across something like this, like, pretty fucking frequently, to be honest. I think it should have been delayed, like, a year. It's just, they're missing a lot of stuff. It's fun. Like, when you play it, fundamentally, it's fun. But, like, it needs a lot of work. I have faith, though. I think one day this game will be great. Okay. What has DICE changed since the video release? So proc sensors, we already went over those. Bolt, so the bolt, this vehicle. The 30mm cannon on it. The bolt, I don't think is any different, but the gun on it is quite different now. It's just been generally nerfed. It shoots slower, the damage is lower, the radius of the explosion's lower, all sorts of stuff. The ladder glitch, where you hit a ladder and go fucking flying, that's gone. I love this glitch, and yet they just had to remove it. They did it to us. Look at this. I want that. I want that in the game. Why'd they have to remove that? So sad. They remove heaps of stuff. I actually don't know how much they removed, but it's a lot. Oh yeah, that kaleidoscope, the tactic on bot servers. If you go on kaleidoscope and go up the top of that building, there's just not a flag up there anymore, so you can't really do that. But that's okay. I'm not going to change the video. I don't want to change the video. I'm lazy. So, what are things that I would change about the game? Given I was working at DICE, what would I change? Well, I said Rao's hack should randomize keys, and I mean, that's stupid, but it would be funny. So they should do that. Obviously, they should just do that. Make squads bigger. DICE seems to be like, yeah, people, yeah, they have 3 friends. No more. No more than 3, right? I mean, why would you ever need to have more than 3 people in a squad that are other than you? The fucking, it's so stupid. The 4-person squad thing is so stupid. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Very, very bad. Very poor design. I want to play with, like, maybe 4 people, maybe 5 people. Fucking, what a concept. They should add a server browser so I can play the map I want. I don't want to play Discarded 7 times in a row. What a concept. Really difficult to implement that one. Never been done before. They need to add an infantry-only map. If you're just not in the mood for getting dicked by vehicles over and over, which is perfectly understandable, you just can't avoid it. So they should make a map like Op Lockers or like Metro. You know, one of those classics. They could even just fucking make Lockers or Metro. They could just make Metro again. Like, no, we're not gonna stick our nose up at that. That's pretty cool. Here's another interesting one I wrote down. Make the transport vehicles faster, make them drive better, and able to be called in from the call-in menu. So, the call-in menu is cool, right? I think it's a good concept. You can call in tanks, you can call in recon vehicles, but why can't you call in just a quad bike? Or, like, a truck? That would make so much sense. Like, oftentimes, most of the time, I go in the call-in menu and nothing's available. It's just a dog. It's stupid, because, like, you know, at a recon is... You know, if I want to get from point A to point B, I'm not going to call in a recon, because a recon's a very powerful vehicle. I might as well use it, you know, but I don't really want to, because I'm not in the mood for playing in a vehicle. I just want to get from point A to point B, so I should be able to call in a quad bike. That makes sense. But, yeah. I mean, there are quad bikes in the game. You just have to fucking find them on the map. You can't spawn on them. You got to find them. I think that would be an easy fix as well. It's just like, you can now call in the truck. Okay, they need to add back all chat. And by all chat, I mean the ability to talk to the enemy team. You just can't. You cannot talk to the enemy team at all. Why? Like, what sort of baby made this game? Like, the whole point of all chat is so you can taunt the enemy team. Like, that's the fun of it. Just give me it back, please. I need a, like, the jet smash tactic. Where is that? Let me find it. No, it's here. This stupid tactic, like, I want to be able to smash into people, right? Like this. See, like this. Go like skadoosh. And then in the chat, people like, oh, what the fuck? I need that. I need that in my life. Please, DICE. Please. All chat. I don't want to be in a little contained, bubbly room where my feelings can't get hurt. Just give me fucking all chat. Also, fucking hell, this is a bit of a ramble. Add a way to change squads. So I can, like, you know, if I want to join a different squad. What a fucking concept. Since the squads are like, there's a lot of them. Maybe I want to join a better squad. Okay, enough of things that I would change now. Why did the video come out 4 days early? Yeah, it is 4 days early. Because I was motivated. What a concept. Not a thing that happens very often on the old Martin Cito Pants channel, but it happened. The main source of motivation is that, you know, I've made some money from YouTube, so I was gonna go buy a car, and I was like, wait, good motivating thing. Not allowed to buy the car or even look at cars until the video's done. And then I was like, okay, fuck, I gotta make the video, and then I made the video. So here we are. Will I ever make another Battlefield 2042 video? Probably not. Nah, if I did, it would be really short. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's fucking... No point. Okay, what are things that I know I got wrong, but can't be bothered changing? So, I'm recording this before I've actually released the video, right? So I could, if I wanted to, change it. But I'm not going to. So, Pike is probably more like B or A tier. The C tier spot is not that smart. I just thought the fact that you get spotted when you use her ability is really dumb. And so, you know, it's like, why? It's fucking stupid. But she is genuinely a pretty strong character. Like, being able to turn on the wall hack, especially when it's really crowded around you. So, like, you know, it's not like the enemies are like, oh, there's that extra one dot on the minimap. I better go kill that one, as opposed to the other 15. Another thing that I missed out on, the rocket on orbital can explode, and that's sort of a levolution, but I mean, come on, it's not really. Like, it can only explode if you shoot it a bunch of times after it starts going beep 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 for a long time. So it's not really a levolution. I guess it sort of is. Yeah. And I also didn't mention the tornado. I probably should have mentioned the tornado, but you know, it's not actually that, it's not a frequent enough event, and you can't really control it, so, yeah, but it is fun. The tornado is pretty cool. Okay, so now for more general questions. What are some future things I have planned? Well, hopefully more content on this channel. I don't know which channel I'm going to upload this to, because I have like 5 that I've made. I should just release content on all of them, really, but, you know, I'm lazy. But yeah, I should be making more of this. And the last question, what do I have planned for 1 million subs? I'm going to do a Q&A. So, that means I need your questions. And I need them now. Because I need to sort through, like, actual good questions. So, if you want to make it on the Q&A, ask, like, good, proper questions. Not the drivel I get on Discord. It's just annoying. Like, actual questions. They will make it in the video. I want to know. I want to know. What do you guys think of me? Alright, that's all the questions I wrote down. That's all I can think about, really. Think of. The video's done. I did it. New videos coming soon. Yeah. Bye!